many opinions from all over the room. I'm going to drive our microphone guy crazy by asking you to go all the way over to the other side. If you can scream it out. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry.
Very well done film. Great message and very well produced. Relating to the core message of keeping money out of politics, how do you address the hypocrisy that exists, aligning yourself with labor unions when labor unions are the largest contributor of campaign contributions ever? I mean, they contribute 25% of all dollars and 50% of the Democratic Party's dollars in modern history. I mean, how do you address that? It even made the film.
May I answer that by saying something that my father used to say to me when I used to leave the TV on? Do you own any stock in the electric company? Being that my father was a union carpenter, unions to me represent working class people. Now, I take a little bit of offense when people say that both sides do it. Both sides don't do it. One side had a bill called the Disclose Act that said, you know what, listen, you guys want to say you have unlimited money to use in politics? I just want to know where it's coming from. And the other side filibustered it. Now they have a bill titled the Sanders-Deutsch Amendment, which is basically to end corporate personhood, to take the money out of politics, to repeal Citizens United. There's some co-sponsors, but one side doesn't have it. So I would say in a perfect world where I would like to live, if we can get all the money out of politics, boom, let's do it. But to say that the banks are going to spend unlimited money and that the other side shouldn't even try, now I don't like that either. But who would I rather have my congressperson listen to? A working class guy like someone on this panel or Jamie Dimon? It's a pretty easy answer for me. Oh yeah, but if my name was Jesus instead of Jesse, I'd make it different. What can I tell you?
Also, it's a little bit different, right? Like a union, those are union dues, and you may be of the opinion that the union leaders aren't open and transparent and honest about what they're doing with union dues, and I absolutely agree with you. Brother, let me finish your question. So then I would say to that, and I've said this publicly, and I've tweeted this many, many times, that union leaders know that if they don't mobilize and organize and get real about what they're doing, then their rank and file is going to go with us.
I agree completely, because this is going to shock a lot of people. I don't like unions. I like collective bargaining. I like when people come together and defend one another and stand up for the rights of everyone. But I have seen, because I've worked for unions, I have seen corruption just there as I've seen it everywhere else. And both sides, I see problems in both sides. And when you see 698 teachers laid off, and I said this to a teacher who was down at Occupy Wall Street, why don't you strike? And they said, because it's illegal, we can't. And I said, why are you playing these games? Just walk out and hold a sign up. And they said, well, we'll lose our jobs. That's the point. Stand together and defend one another.
I would simply say that absolute power corrupts absolutely no matter what institution you're in. And it's just part of human nature. We have to assume that some people are going to be corrupt. At the same time, if you were to ask me who had more influence over the last election in 2010 when they enacted the Citizens United decision, was it Bank of America or was it like the United American Teachers Union? Let's see. Well, which side won bigger? I think that pretty much answers the question. You know? Okay.
Let's take somebody from this side. Yeah, go.
I just wanted to respond to the conversation over here and say that taking money from unions is just one more thing in a long list of things that we have to do that we'd rather not have to do, that capitalism forces us to do. And the whole reason we're throwing this revolution is because we are tired of these contradictions. We are tired of living in ways in which we ourselves do not approve of.
Wouldn't you have more support without democracy when moderates aligning themselves with democracy?
I think drawing attention to the contradiction itself is the way to resolve that. I think that's what solves these problems.
One thing that's, just to finish that real quick, is what's amazing is whenever people had come down to Occupy Wall Street with ideas like yours, you're encouraged to speak up about it to everyone. That's the point.
Which is cool. Thank you, bro.
All right, I think we have